Hello, my friends. Welcome. I'm Ursula Jorch of Work Alchemy. Today, let's look at what I call your circle of connection, what it means, who's in it, and how you can tap into the right support so you can have the income and impact you want to have. I'd love this to be a conversation, so type in a comment to let me know if you agree or disagree, and I'll be asking you some questions throughout. It's great to have clarity about your goals. That clarity helps you feel empowered and motivated. But there's more to success than that. No one can have a business or the impact they want to have without others. We're all part of a greater whole, and the good news is you're not alone. People actually want to collaborate with you. Think about it, that Lone Ranger, rugged individualist kind of entrepreneur thing, it pales after a while. It's exhausting to ride out on the range all alone every day. We need each other to bring our skills, our energy, our spirit to a great cause in order for it to manifest. There's a great quote by author Helen Keller, also a great educator. She said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." I think that's so true. When you know someone whose impact purpose dovetails with your own, you've got a great partner who can help you realize your own impact, like Ben and Jerry or Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So to have impact, it's important to build a community, a network of people who support you in the work you're doing in the world. This is something I've written quite a bit about in my book, which I'm just in the process of editing, should be out in a few months. So what do I mean by impact? I define impact as more than mission, more than purpose. Impact is where your unique best self meets the world and makes it a better place for all of us. Your impact includes your work, your business. You can have impact through your business. Do you feel like you're having impact through your business? How would you like to have impact or more impact? These are great things to think about. Do you have a circle of connection, people you can count on to help you have impact? Just add a comment and share with all of us what that means to you. Face it, having a business is difficult work without love to keep you going. And connection ultimately is about love. Let's look at how you can make building and nurturing that community conscious and sustainable. And let me ask you, how do you build community? What have you done that's been so helpful to you? Share it with everyone watching so that we can all learn from each other. So let's walk through how you can create and nurture that circle of connection. First, make a list of your key connections, people you know believe in you and sincerely want to help you have the impact you want to have. They can include a mentor or coach, your spouse or partner, family, friends, even business colleagues. Include especially anyone whose impact purpose or goals dovetails with your own. When you're creating this list, choose people for the list who give off positive energy. Notice how spending time with them affects you, both physically and emotionally, how they affect your well-being. Your best path to having impact is to commit to life-affirming patterns, and that includes surrounding yourself with people who are life-affirming for you. Do you have someone, a list in mind? Who are the people that support you the most? Love to hear from you about that. Now that you have your list of key connections, what are you going to do with them? Well, it's time to apply the Miracle Grow, that kind of non-offensive fertilizer that brings your connections to vivid life. Chances are you're already nurturing your key connections, but sometimes it can be easy to become complacent or feel too busy to keep up those connections and grow in relationship with those key people. To prevent that and to keep your relationship strong, set aside time each week to connect with one or more of these people. Reach out by phone or email or in person to to build on and grow your connection. What are some ways that you nurture your circle of connection? If you want to share those ideas, that will absolutely help other people who are also watching. Make this more intentional, this process of nurturing your relationships, by thinking ahead about ways you could reach out. So you can schedule time together or connect on the phone, text them with a funny or uplifting note. While you're online, keep in mind something that they might be interested in and send along the link. Or you can consider who they would enjoy meeting from your circle of connection and make the introduction. Noticing what might be helpful to others is the kind of thing that I do pretty easily. I find that comes naturally, and I'm a connector, one of those 3 archetypes in Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point. I just naturally think of things that others might want to know or people they'd like to meet. And if you find yourself saying things like, oh, let me introduce you to this person, or have you heard about this? Or, oh, you should talk to another person, then you're likely a connector. Are you a connector? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know other connectors out there. As a connector, you can develop your skills with practice, with a conscious attention to your connector inclinations. And you have a lot to offer others. And you can also nurture those in yourself, even if they don't come naturally. Connectors are great at helping you expand your network, and they love to help. I know I do. And if you have any connectors in your circle, they can help you expand your circle of key connectors and give you ideas about what your own special Miracle Grow concoction for relationship nurturing would look like. Not everybody is a connector, as I've mentioned, which is totally fine. We all bring something unique. So what are the ways that you can reach out each week, ways that feel good to you and reflect your personal style? Let us know ways that you plan to reach out in the comments. Write down how you want to reach out to your circle of connection and schedule time each week to sustain and develop your key connections. Sometimes you'll do it spontaneously, but it's helpful to schedule in the time because then you're committed to it. So now the flip side, the people who don't support you. Nothing damages your impact faster than connections who drain your energy. It's possible that you have people in your circle of connection who will not support you in your impact goals. The effect of these people is, at the very least, dampening and can be actually destructive. How do you recognize them? After being in contact, you feel less energetic, less enthused. You have more doubts about your abilities, and you start to wonder if your goals matter. Do you have anyone in your circle of connection who has that effect on you? How do you deal with those people? Do you keep them in your circle, or do you maintain a distance? Let us know in the comments. I had people like this in my circle too. Contact with them decreases your energy for the impact you could have. They may even prevent you from reaching your goals at all. The negative impact of these people on you can be subtle. It may be someone who complains a lot. It may be someone who feels competitive with you or is jealous of you and makes comments that directly or subtly pulls you down. You'll know who they are if after contact with them you feel less optimistic or more doubtful about yourself or your abilities, even more doubtful about your impact. If they don't have this effect on other people, it doesn't mean that they don't have this effect on you. Trust your own response. We don't mesh well with every single person, and it's okay to have your own experience and act accordingly. So how do you deal with these people? Do you keep them in your circle? Give serious thought to how you want to deal with these people. How you deal with them will affect your impact and your income. Consider limiting or even ending your connection. That can sound drastic, but if you want to have impact, you have to make decisions that support your intended impact. Your circle of connection is essential to your business, to your income, to your impact, and to your well-being. How you choose to nurture those relationships or limit ones that don't support you make a big difference in how much income and impact you have. You get to decide. You get to make life-affirming decisions about your circle of connection that really allow you to have the income and impact you want to have. So I hope this has been helpful to you in thinking about your circle of connection and how it can support you and your impact. If you'd like support from me and from others in a group that I have, join us in the Impact Alchemy group on Facebook. Just visit the Work Alchemy Facebook page and click on the Join Group button to let me know that you're interested. And thank you for joining me here today.